Welcome back. Before, in previous chapter, we had a look at the types of probability and how to work out the relative frequency or the probability of an event happening in the sample space. Now what we're going to do is we're going to read some questions, and now we have to represent probability into a diagram. And specifically in this chapter, there will be combined probabilities. What I mean by that is when there are two events happening after each other and how one affects the other and what is the probability. And this chapter starts from the textbook on page 311. Let's have a look at the first box. It reads, the sample space diagram is a useful way to represent the whole sample space and often takes the form of a table. And we know what a sample space is. Sample space is all the possible options there are. And we know what event is. Event is what makes specific thing statement true. Now, what we're going to do is before we find out what the event and the probability is, we are going to represent sample space visually into a diagram. 7C starts with a Venn diagram, and 7D we have tables and other things, and 7E is a bit more complex. What I decided to do is I decided to move from 7D and E first and work with other questions, and then move on back to using Venn diagrams in 7C and 7F. So for now, we will start with 7D. I will now move on to the next video with the exercises.